It's Animu time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the Figma number 15, guys. 15. This figure is old. It is, of course, Yuki Nagato from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya with her witch dress from the Battle Waitress Mikuru mini episode, like an episode inside an episode. If I'm remembering correctly, I think the very first Figma was in fact Yuki Nagato, just not with the witch outfit. This is another one from the Army pre-owned section. I'm just telling you guys that in case I sometimes have people all like, oh, how do you get this? Where do you get this? No, this is not, they did not re-release number 15. So this is pre-owned, and let's have a look at it. Figma doing an anime schoolgirl figure. What else is new? No, but all joking aside, I mean, the thing with these guys is that they really have a great attention to detail, and it's not always the exact same body, which they probably could do, but no. But first and foremost, before we even get into the nitty-gritty, I want to have a look at the size real quick. She stands at pretty much 13 centimeters to the top of her head, which means she's a little over 5 inches tall. Now, as I've said before, yes, it's another anime schoolgirl. However, they nailed the proportions, because I'm looking at Mikuru, and I have a little comparison at the end. I'm looking at Mikuru on my shelf, and of course Mikuru has the big boobies, which Yuki is a lot more petite, she's a lot thinner. I want to have a look at the face real quick, and actually some color differences in the hair. It kind of goes a little bit lighter as it goes down, like all the strains. You can tell that there's a little bit of white in there, and I like that. It's a very nice look. And of course, as usual, you got your animal eyes. Those look very nice, very well done. And I mean, you have all the detail in the figure. What I don't really understand, this is not soft plastic. This is pretty sturdy, so be aware of that. I'm actually afraid it might break off, so I'm not going to touch it anymore. This is soft-ish up here. Same in the back. It is connected somewhere though. There it is. There's like a pack that goes into the back. And we have the skirt. Here's the thing. I've been getting a lot of pantsu comments with people actually praising me showing the pantsu, because apparently some reviewers don't want to show the pantsu. Listen, guys, it's just a figure, and if you think this is erotic, then I'm sorry, but I don't know. This is a figure, and this is a review, so I will be showing these parts, but I will not spend the half of the review being like, pantsu. All right, there you go. Moving on, and I mean the rest of the figure. You got the detail in the shoes, the socks, and all the wrinkles going on in her outfit. And let me see with that. Yeah, once we get to the articulation, I like how they do the wrinkles over here. So they leave room so you can move that up and it still looks natural. So there you go with that. Moving on to the articulation, actually. So this is just classic Figma stuff. Like, really, honestly, they haven't really changed much in the last couple of years. First of all, her head is on a ball joint with a hinge on it. So it goes forward very nicely. It doesn't go back because it's completely blocked by the hair. Of course, it goes all the way around. And it does go side to side a little bit. In the shoulder, we have the big ball joint over here that goes into another ball and packed into the arm over there. So you can rotate that around up there and can bring it up and can bring it down. And let's see, like forward a little bit. You have some wiggle motion with that. Then the shoulder obviously goes up over 45 degrees. That's nicely done. The hand is just on a hinge and packed into the arm. That's the classic. That's the Figma classic. The reason one have ball joints, but back then you just had this hinge on the pack, which still works. You can still rotate it around, and it's okay. Then the torso articulation, you can bring that back and forth. I really like how the belt and everything, all this detail is molded under there. It doesn't leave any gaps, and it has some pretty good articulation. You can make it dance. And as we've already mentioned, you have the soft plastic skirt with the soft pantsus under it, so you can bring the legs up quite a bit. Get some kicking poses if you want to. Goes out to the side and goes to the back, and actually the entire crotch piece does still rotate around because it's just on I think it's connected via ball peg in here. Yeah, probably. So you can rotate that still around. You can get some more motion on it, and like sitting poses. You can make it sit. You can bring that all the way up, and then you got the knees. You got the single hinge in there. That's, yeah, knees always. I don't know. Who has the knee technology to make knees look good? Please, somebody. In 2018, we gotta have good knees on our figures, please. But anyway, articulation of it is pretty nice. Goes up quite far. And then we got the foot is on the ball joint, as you can tell over here. Can rotate it around up there, can bring it forward, can bring it back, and can rotate it out to the side. On the lower peg, let's see if I can get that done. Or we could just rotate the entire pack, but yeah, you can rotate that, wiggle that around, and there you go, there you got your articulation. Boy, oh boy, are there a lot of accessories. First of all, I'm going to start off with the hands. You got some open hands, you got some pointy fingers, you got 2 fist hands, and 2 more open hands, probably for the guitar, which we'll get to, obviously. And we got these 2 hands. These 2 hands, I don't know what that was. This one's kind of open, but closed at the bottom. Not really sure. Oh yeah, it's for the teapot, probably. And we have one with a tiny hole for the magic wand. I'm sorry for fiddling around with my big fingers, but I gotta show you all the detail in there. You got the hole to hold the wand, and then you got 2 more hands for the guitar once again. You got one to hold the upper part of the guitar. I don't know guitars, guys, so apologies when I'm not getting this right. But it's basically to hold this part up here, and you got the little chip thingy. Once again, don't know what that's called, to play the guitar down here. So yeah, I got that, and since we got the guitar, here's the guitar. Look at this. Look at the detail in this. It's quite amazing, actually. Like all the little metallic bolts and joints and whatnot, and the buttons down there. Oh my god, it looks fantastic. And I really like the paint job. You got like the flat white, the flat black, and then the metallic gray. Makes it really pop. So it looks super nice. And you got the strap down here. Now that one's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, it's nice and shiny, but as you can tell, it's already like kind of warped up and stuff, so whatever. And then we just got a plastic sign, which looks like it's made out of wood, and I love the attention to detail with the duct tape in the back. Of course, you have something to put on there. I'm not gonna take it out, but you have these stickers which you can put on it. I don't know what it's saying. It's been forever since I've watched the Battle Rakers episode. And then you got the Figma back, you got the Figma base. I'm going over this like in no particular order. I'm just looking over and like, yeah, I take that. I take the base. And then we got the witch outfit. First of all, the witch hat, which I tried on. Couldn't really get it on. There's no pack, there's no nothing really to indicate which way you're supposed to put it on, so I'll get to that later. Then you got the cape, just black plastic. You have the line going down over here, which is kind of closed up in the back of this lower piece, not over the upper piece. It's kind of weird, but they only did that because you can take this side off and you put this side on. So if you want to move the arms around a little more on both sides, you can do that. You have the option, so that's why they did that. But we're not done. You have a cat. You have the cat, of course. Fortunately, nothing really to only in like a lying pose. I really would have liked to have it in a pose where you can put it over her shoulder. And we're not done yet. We got a tea kettle with like teacups. Very, very small. I'm hoping you really see all the detail in this. It's very nicely molded. Of course, there's no paint job, but I mean, it's just like, oh my god. I mean, the cups have some green tea in it. So there you go with that. It's super tiny. And he got, finally, the magic wand. Actually, I have 2 of those. The exact same one. Nice and gold metallic star on it. And that's it. Whew. But before I put the witch outfit on, as promised, I want to have a schoolgirl uniform outfit comparison with Haruhi. You got the smaller boobies, and of course with Miku, you got the big boobies. I'm just saying that, once again, I'm not trying to be super pervy over here, but I'm just showing you that you can tell how it is. There's quite a difference in the body type for all 4 of those. And I just got Kanata for lols, and I mean, I recently had the review, so there you go. It's a different thing all around for all the characters, and I think that's pretty cool. Actually, she has pretty large floppy arms. So once again, I like that. I just want to give props to that they always do a little bit of a different body type for each character. So yeah, I tried around a little bit with the head right now, and nope. I mean, it's just like I'm saying, there's no clear indication. There's no kinks in here where I would look at the hair and be like, oh, I like that way. I look at the box really tells me like kind of like that, and I turn it around, and I don't want to scratch my figure, and I'm trying to be patient, but yeah, it stays on there, but Don't touch it. Oh, now maybe I found well, kinder. I like this whole witch design, so that's super cool. And that's gonna bring me to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? Also, by the way, old Figma figures, I can't really get the base in because they just have this big pack. With newer Figma figures, you have like a piece to put on there, which is a lot better. I'm probably gonna get one of those. Anyhow, final thoughts of this figure, amazing. It's just like, man, to go back and have like one of the oldest Figmas and look back at this and get like the sheer amount of accessories is really, there's nothing else you could ask for except like I said, I would have liked a cat that I could drape over the shoulder. That would have been cool, but whatever. That would just be just another extra to all of these things. Like, which things? All these things. Like, all of that comes with the figure and more. There's still some hands on the side. There's the sign. The figure looks good. Of course, they got their anime girls down. The face is amazing. I like the shading in the hair, and I like the attention to detail in the body. Also, she has only these shoes, while on the box we have the wabaki, the ones you wear in school. So I don't know. I don't have any of those in the box, so I don't know if that's a misprint. I don't know if that's a problem with my figure. I don't really mind because I have wabaki for all the other ones. I probably could switch with Haruhi or whoever, but regardless, this figure is great. And one more thing, yeah, she does not come with a different face. But I thought about it, and for Yuki that's not a problem, because Yuki always had the stellar, just kind of static facial expressions. I mean, that's the character, that is totally her. So yeah, I do recommend this figure, absolutely. This is probably the best Haruhi figure I've gotten so far from Figma, so yeah, thumbs up for that. If you can still find her, of course, I'd go get it. I mean, just check the Ami pre-owned section, like I do every time. And that's gonna do it. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for my figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Yuki Nagato wants.